Hello, Ellen.
Hi, Magdi.
Hello.
I'm new here. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I just have a quick question, but I'm not sure if it's okay to ask it. It might be very strange.
Okay.
Would it be okay to ask it?
Sure. I don't know what the question is, so
Okay.
yes.
This question is about the space, because space, like time, is a concept. And when I look into it more and more, that is almost seems to be optical illusion that mind interprets as space. But it feels that even the sense of perception of movement, it does not mean movement in truth and reality. And I
Mhm.
just wanted to ask you about that.
Yes. 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 Space is a concept, and we do use in the non-dual teaching, we do use this concept as uh, to make some clarifications. For example, we say that you could walk into a room and put furnishing into the room, bring chairs and tables into the room. Or you can remove the chairs and the tables from the room. The space of the room is not diminished or augmented by the presence or absence of furnishing. So, this sort of pointer, of course, it's using concepts, uh, helps to bring some clarity about awareness or consciousness. Now, consciousness is uh, real in that right now we are conscious. Right now, we know we are and we know we're aware. I know I am and I know I am aware. I know I am conscious. It's an experience. Consciousness is not a concept, it's an experience, whatever it is which right now perceives, whichever it is right now, which is and which is real and knows it is we refer to as consciousness. So it's an experience. The experience of self-knowingness, the experience of being. So we use the concept of space uh, to point to consciousness as being space-like in that everything which appears to you, the tree, the car, movement, as you said, appears to you within that space, within consciousness. We also use the metaphor of the night dream, that in your night dream, there is what is referred to as the dream space, the mind, the night dream mind space. And within that mind space, or we can call it the dream state, you may travel thousands of miles. You may travel for 30, 40, 50 years, have all sorts of experiences within that space like uh, dream dimension. And you wake up, and of course, nothing has happened. Uh, this dream space is replaced upon waking with the waking state or the waking space. So, right now, there is the waking space, which is a space of awareness, a space of consciousness, within which there is this conversation going on, sounds we're hearing, sensations we're perceiving, the body breathing, etc. So yes, I agree with you, Alan, that space is a concept, and it's a concept which is useful when it's used properly. In terms of movement, if you look at our experience, which is this moment, right? In this moment, yes. If there is a memory of the past, this memory is appearing in this moment. So our experience is always in this moment. If you look at your experience in this moment, in this moment, there is no time. The concept of time or a feeling of time may appear in this moment, which is not in time. So movement requires time. To move an object from point A to point B requires time. So we use the concept of time or the concept of movement, simultaneously within a certain context and for a certain purpose. But when we are looking at reality, when we're exploring truth, meaning this moment, we are entering into the timeless. And within the timeless, there is no movement. Not sure if I addressed your question or if I understood your question completely.
I absolutely understood. Not that I understood, but it's clear. I see that movement is just another concept, and I didn't catch it.
Yes, it's a useful concept. Like if I tell you, okay, look, in the frying pan is in the kitchen, is in the bottom drawer. I'm talking at the phenomenal level, and or if I tell you, okay, you're close to the door, but if you move a few feet, 3 feet further to the right, then you will see that the door is right there on your right hand side. So on the relative level, we communicate that our entire phenomenal experience right now is at the relative level. We are in the playground playing the game of life. And these meetings is about understanding about truth, about what is relative, about what is absolute, about what I refers to, and what the experience of peace is. But we can continue to play the game in the playground like we're playing now in our life. We go to work, we take care of the kids, we take care of the house, we take care of the garden. In the realm, in the phenomenal realm, there is room for concepts. One could even say that the entire phenomenal realm is the realm of concepts.
That is amazing, because I'm looking at it now and I see that movement is just a picture, and there is no time and there is no movement, and it is just a picture which I interpreted as movement.
Yes.
But that would be the deeper truth.
Yes. This is part of the body-mind mechanism, the activity of recollection and memory. Like, for example, we remember, which is a thought appearing to you right now, that today is Sunday. It is whatever, 3 o'clock, and at 1 o'clock, I was having a salad. This is the process of memory, which gives the impression of movement, but all of that is unfolding in the timeless presence. Timeless presence. We never leave this timelessness. We never leave being. In fact, in truth.
It does feel that the point of reference is shifting, because sometimes I feel I'm not moving when I'm actually in a movement, but I don't feel I'm moving.
Absolutely. If you take a look at your experience, Ellen, when you are driving, for example, a car, your experience is that the world is moving through you. The road, when you open your eyes and look, you're not moving. Movement is appearing to you. It's like the road is moving, there are trees moving, and you're perceiving movement. And a thought may appear to you, saying, "Oh, I am moving." You perceive this thought. And when you perceive this thought, you choose, let's say, to believe this thought, and you say, "Oh, I am moving." But all you're doing is reading the thought out loud. The fact that you're reading the thought out loud, "I am moving," does not mean that you are in fact moving.
That is funny because I saw that some time ago that this whole world is in the mind.
It's in consciousness, in awareness, in presence. Like right now, this perception here is in awareness. It's appearing within awareness. Without awareness, there would no, what would be this perception right now without awareness? So the world, meaning perceptions, thoughts, bodily sensations, appear to you. They appear to awareness. They appear within awareness, within consciousness, but awareness does not move. The ocean does not move. There are currents within the ocean or waves within the ocean, but the ocean doesn't move from here. Next week it's over there. Right?
Yes, I've heard in one of your meditations you mentioned that sensations are part of the mind, just like any other stories, any other story we hear or we believe. And I see now that sensation is a sensation with a story, because without the story there would be no sensation.
Well, right now there is your feet on the ground. You can turn your attention to the sensation of your feet on the ground.
And without an idea of the feet on the ground, there would
Right.
be no experience.
I don't know. Take a look. I don't know. Maybe.
Yes, I would say so, because I wouldn't know if I didn't have a concept of ground and feet, there would be interesting perception of it.
Yeah, you're making quite a jump. You're basically saying all there is I would use the word being, or there is awareness. There is awareness, right? I mean, would you agree with that? Would you agree
Yes, yes.
that everything is awareness? I mean, yeah. I mean, when we divide our experience in using sensations, perceptions, thoughts, this is a fabricated distinction. which can serve a purpose. We can refer to the body as being the set of internal sensations, somatic internal sensations, the toothache or the breath or hunger. We can make a distinction between that and seeing a mountain or seeing a river or seeing a car, seeing traffic. These are man-made distinctions which we can agree on. Like thoughts, for example, thought, we can distinguish between the thought about tomorrow's dinner and looking at the tree, an oak tree. We can make this distinction, although this distinction is not set in stone. It's one way of classifying our experience. Because another way of looking at all of this is that everything is made out of the same substance. Thoughts, perceptions, sensations are made out of the same substance. So if you look at the substance of experience, it's one substance. It's like music. You can look at music as being notes, specific notes. You can look at music as being a harmony, a certain flow. You can look at music as being a vibration of a certain instrument against strings or air being excited in a certain manner to produce a sound. So we can make these distinctions, but it doesn't capture the spirit of music, right? I mean, there is something else about music.
I see what you mean. Yes, I see that.
Experiential, which is cannot be captured. No matter how you conceptualize it, no matter how you divide it, you cannot. So in the same manner, you could look at how we divide our experience in thoughts, perceptions, sensations, but the experience cannot be captured in those distinctions, which is we refer to as the experience of consciousness or awareness in the presence of objects. We make a distinction between, again, all these distinctions are pedagogical. Make a distinction between awareness of form, like perceiving a tree or perceiving a sensation or perceiving the world or perceiving the body. We make a distinction between perceptions of form, awareness of form, and awareness being aware of itself. I'm aware that I'm aware. Right? We make these distinctions, the noumenal and the phenomenal aspect of awareness. But these distinctions, in the end, they collapse in our experience, because in our experience, in this moment, cannot be captured in any words or any ideas or any concepts. So sometimes it's said that the highest teaching is the silent teaching, is the silence, which is actually going on right now, because these words arise from the silence and they resonate in the silence. Or I could say there's also silence between the words, silence between the thoughts. So
Thank you so much, Magdi. I totally got you. I got your point, and the dream comparison was very helpful as a metaphor. Thank you so much.
yes, nice to meet you.
Mm,
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.